Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Opportunity Dashboard Submission Feedback Live. My name is Jordan
Hey.
Therese. Right, it's like our fourth or something. I don't know. We're on
Yeah.
a roll with this. My name is Jordan Therese. I'm the content and social manager here at BeatStars, joined with Greg Mateo, the director of business development, and our special guest for today is Ms. Aspen Asteria, our artist that we ran opportunity with in our first little like cohort of like these artist opportunities that we've been doing. So super excited to have you on today.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited as well.
All right, so before we dive into all of the tracks, I want like our audience to get to know you a little bit more. So if you had to describe your sound to a listener, how would you describe it?
I would say like alternative pop with a lot of now Carolina, the song that I released, I don't think showcases me in the fullest extent as far as my sound, but I would say alternative pop with like orchestral and baroque elements and overall just alternative and kind of experimental. I really want to kind of like bend genres to, my own um, sound and kind of create my own unique pathway in that. So I would definitely say, a lot of love songs, a lot of existential songs, just, yeah.
I love that. And we started talking about this when we right before we went live, but you're mentioning like how you use BeatStars, like would love to like hear like as an artist, obviously we have a huge like producer ecosystem and like we have tons of producers on, but like I would love to hear like your experience as an artist, how you found BeatStars and like how it's become a part of your creative workflow.
Well, I think every artist should know what BeatStars is, number one. It's a great tool. I personally have found BeatStars through YouTube. When I'm looking for a certain sound, if I'm using, an artist as a reference point, I'll usually look up like, for example, I'll say like Lana Del Rey type beat. And with the kind of music that I do make, I want people to know that it's not limited to hip hop. It's not limited to like trap sounds and, um, just, mainstream pop. There's a lot of really, really cool and niche producers out there, who want to get their songs heard. I have friends who, put their music on BeatStars, but personally, I found it to be a great tool through YouTube and kind of just taking an hour or two to just sift through different sounds and kind of find what I like. And I actually did happen to find my first release through BeatStars as well. So I think it's a great tool that everyone should use. And yeah.
That's awesome. All right, one more question before we dive in.
Mhm.
Obviously, we sent a prompt to all of our producers. They headed to their BeatStar studio. That's where they can apply for all of our opportunities. As we look through these like songs or these tracks today, like, is there, when you're sifting through beats, is there something that you listen for that makes you go, okay, this is something that I can hop on? Like, this is something perfect for an upcoming single, for an upcoming album? Like, what's your thought process when you first hear a beat?
Um, Usually like within the first 10 seconds, I kind of know like, do I feel this? Do I not?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I was able to narrow these down. There were really, really great tracks in there, but these kind of stuck out to me and kind of got my head moving. And usually when I hear a song, like I'll instantly come up with like melodies in my head and stuff like that. But for the most part, I would say something that like it has to move me. And I think, Carolina was a great release for me. It was a great starting point. It's a very fun song. But I do really want to like delve deeper into just my sound and putting out more like emotional music and talking about my own story and just kind of something that moves me a little bit more emotionally and kind of gives listeners just like a feeling of moving through something like a film. Like I like music that kind of takes you on a little bit of a trip and kind of makes you feel some sort of emotion. So that's kind of what I was going for with some of these songs, and I hope that that translates to the listeners. So
Awesome. All right, should we dive in and listen to some beats?
yes, please.
Let's do it. Yeah, you picked some great selections here. So we're gonna start off with Teddy Stir in My Dreams.
Okay.
Looks like it hit your Lana Del Rey by name. We'll see. It's really good.
Yeah.
Those bells, those bells. I could hear what you said. Was that in the first 10 seconds? I mean, very, you know, different sound to start off a track.
Yes, for sure. For sure.
Yeah, that's super dope.
Yeah, that was nice. I love like the strings. I felt like the
Yes.
orchestral of it all, very
Yes.
cinematic.
Yes. I love when producers, just like seeing producers on BeatStars in particular, just like having the ear and like just wanting to add strings, I think, and orchestral elements is really cool. I think we need more of that for
Yeah.
sure.
I agree. I agree. More strings.
Yes.
Yeah. Next one we got from Red Mosque. Track is called Blossoms. Turn the volume up.
That was pretty. I like that.
Yes, that was like a very like I would say like 60s pop or like 50s pop
Mhm.
kind of situation. So yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, it took you on a little ride there. Start with
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that bass in the background.
Mm-hmm.
No, super dope. What was it like from the brief that you sent? You know what did that one hit? Was that more on the? I guess you did ask for piano and things of that nature too.
Um, I think how I was saying, like it's kind of like a 60s, 50s pop kind of song. One of like my favorite reference points for artists is Steven Sanchez. I don't know if you guys know who he is, but he leans a lot more into that kind of like soft rock, but like oldies pop. So I think that that song just kind of like spoke to me in the sense of um it is kind of vintage like in the grand scheme of how it sounds overall in general. So I think that's kind of what drew me to that song.
Love it. Hell yeah. Excited to hear this next one from Blossom.
I
Big
think
Port.
this one's very different. I
Yeah.
remember hearing it and being like, "Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah."
Trip hop, Portishead. So should get interesting.
Blossom. Blossom.
Really dope.
Nice. That was cool.
Yeah, I really like that one.
I can like see that one like in a Western film. Like
Yeah, exactly.
I
I
was
love
thinking
that.
like Quentin Tarantino thing.
Mhm.
It's going through.
Yes, for sure.
Really sick. All right, next one, Julu Beats, Nirvana Pop. More cinematic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
That was like
That
80s.
one was, yeah, for sure. I like that. I think all these songs kind of are a little bit different in their own ways, and I kind of like that. Kind of gives just a lot more room for, I don't know, like different genres within the same genre.
Mhm.
It gives a lot of space for, me as an artist to kind of explore more, um, while still being overall like very cinematic. So
Yeah, for sure. For the people in the chat asking, how do you get your songs on here? So this is run through our opportunity dashboard. Head to your BeatStar Studio. We have a ton of opportunities there. We have playlists. We have opportunities with artists like we're doing right now. We have feedback submission opportunities where we have like a producer from the community like come and listen to your beats and give some feedback. So that's how you get your beats like potentially brought up on this live. We take all of our submissions, we bring it down to a smaller list. And that's how you get on here for everyone that's asking. But we do these live streams like fairly often, and there's always some opportunity. For example, this Friday, there'll be a reviewing of alternative hip hop. So submit to the opportunity today for a chance to maybe get your music played on live, reviewed, listened to artists. But yeah, just so all y'all know in the chat, always opportunities happening. Oh, yeah, exactly. Friday. Mike Trippy in the chat. Yes, he will be listening to your music. So go ahead and submit. Okay, now that we have that little plug for upcoming opportunities, let's get back into the music.
We getting back, starting another movie here. Actually, what is your favorite genre of movie?
that's let me think about this question. Someone asked me this recently, and I just went completely silent because there's so many different types of movies.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
It's a tough one because it's the same when someone's like, "Hey, what's your favorite?"
Yeah.
Your favorite song?
Well,
Yeah.
I really like psychological thrillers.
Yeah.
I really like action movies. And I don't even know what you would put in a category for some of my favorite films. I don't even know. I guess you would say like a mixture. Like one of my favorite movies is The Wizard of Oz. Like don't judge me. Don't judge me,
Don't judge
but
me here.
I think that movie is it's just perfect from beginning to end, and the Technicolor is amazing.
Mhm.
But I don't know what I would put that movie like. I don't know what I would categorize that
It's like
as.
fantasy, like
Yeah,
storybook fantasy kind of vibe.
yeah. So that kind of thing. Do you guys know the movie The Holy Mountain? No.
I do not.
Well, everyone needs to watch it. At least look it up whenever you can.
Yeah.
But it's like very psychological and very philosophical. So I just love movies like that. And I love Technicolor, so I'm a big fan.
Got you.
Is
That's great. I have to check that out. Holy Mountain.
Yes, it's very different though. So like if if you watch the
Yeah,
trailer or something,
yeah. All right,
then you'll know.
perfect. Well, let's get into the next track too. This is from Domston. I don't know the track name, but we'll just get into it. Doom. Doom.
BeatStars.com. 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 BeatStars.com.
Hypnotic. That
Yeah.
guitar loop or whatever that was.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. It's so cool, like, because I feel like you've built out like a pretty like based off of like your aesthetic and like what we're listening to, a pretty
Mhm.
strong like sonic realm. But it's really interesting to see like all these producers' different takes on that, right? Because
Yes.
like it's niche enough where it's like, okay, like I get the vision, but like all of these things are like so many different components like of your sonic world. Like I'd love to know like obviously right now in music there's so many like sub niches, sub genres, subcultures, right? So
Yes,
how did
ma'am.
you get to like your Aspen aesthetic, like both like visually but also sonically?
A lot of experimentation. I went through a lot of trial and error. Um, I've been making music since I was 14. So like I've seen myself grow and I've seen myself kind of like evolve over time.
Mhm.
And now being like as an adult and seeing like I don't want to really like do what's cool or what's trending or anything like that. And when I first moved to LA, it was very easy to kind of like get like caught up in that or like what does everyone else want me to be or what does, like how do I appease other people? But I think I just right now I'm just staying true to like who I am, who my favorite artists and sounds are and just trying to see how I can culminate all of my favorite things and put them into one because I'm very big on visuals, but I'm also big on sounds. So I think it's very important that today's artists and as we move forward in the music industry, to just kind of keep pushing the goalposts and seeing, what can we bring to the table that, maybe hasn't been done before. Like when you add my visual identity and you add my sonic identity, I really just want it to be something that kind of is new and fresh and different, but also very like true to who I am.
Love that. Yeah, I love that. I think it's especially now more than ever, it's important to like pull from multiple different influences, like to get
Mhm.
the most unique sound, right?
Yes, I totally agree because they're like literally like my favorite artists are all in different different genres, and I just never want to be placed in a box of like, oh, like you need to sound like this, you need to look like this. I think it's really cool that we're living in a time anyways where artists and independent artists are able to just do what they want and see what works for them. So
Yeah. Amazing.
It's amazing. It's very important to like establish that brand. Obviously, Aspen early on, because as you said, the industry does want you to kind of be in certain boxes sometimes, and you just kind of have to stand your ground. And especially the visual world that you're building, super important. Because that's sometimes the first thing the fans see, right? And
yes,
track
yes,
to get
yeah,
that understanding, and because even more important, because I don't know if, yeah, I'm sure you're touring and do shows, but those aren't becoming cheaper any every
oh
day, so
yeah.
videos, or that performance vid or whatever it is, but in your style that starts to
Yeah,
attract everyone. Yeah,
exactly.
super
Yeah.
important. That's why, Jordan, you hit on something, because it is very interesting. You have this like world built out. So maybe it is not to say it's easier, but then trying to find producers that are also in that world, because that's sometimes
Yeah.
hard, their
It's
own identity too, right? And
yeah. It can be like a little challenging. Like when I am working with producers, um, it's like sometimes I'm talking about five different things at once and they're like it's just I don't know. I think it'll come over time. Like, I think that will come. Um And yeah, I think it's a little bit difficult, like when trying to explain my world to people, but for the most part, I think the people who I have attracted, it's been for a reason,
yep,
and it ends up working out
yep,
tremendously. So I'm really grateful for that, and I'm just really excited to see what comes because I have so many ideas and things that I want to do. So
oh yeah,
yeah, I'm really excited for the future and just to see what comes from that. So yeah.
that's
Wow.
great. It's always more satisfying too when it's like people are appreciating the thing that you built.
Yes.
Copycat. It's just Aspen, and
Yes.
this. So no, super dope. Um, we'll
Yeah.
get into what we play here. Oh, okay. Velvet Eclipse, I believe. Oops.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
It's like a full-on piece on its own.
That's hey, that's what I'm saying. He was giving like classical, like I'm at the orchestra
Yeah.
vibe. I was like, whoa.
Yes, yes. That's probably like one of the main reasons why I was drawn to that song. Because I personally, I'm very influenced by, I mean, I love going to the orchestra when I lived in New York. I loved going to see that. Um, and just kind of adding that element of like pop in, like the I guess you could say like the bass in the song, and just adding the kind of dynamics to the song that give it it's like a trip, like it just goes like up, down, like you don't know where you're gonna go. And I think that's kind of what really drew me to that song.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Really well done. What's his name? Ito Diste? Yeah, because when it came in, is this when it comes in? Volume's off. Insane.
Yeah, that was so cool. That was really cool.
What do they call that? Crescendo? Great crescendo.
Yes.
Yes.
I know.
I love it.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was sick.
Yes. I love when producers like are big on dynamics for artists. Like
Yeah.
instead of putting things on loop, like
Mhm.
they make it so that you just don't know like where you're going next sonically. And
Mhm.
that's probably like one of my favorite things, or one of the most important things that I look for when working with producers is just dynamics. And again, when we were talking about how do you kind of add all these genres and worlds together, I think a song like that does a great job at kind of encapsulating all these different sounds in one. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's incredible how this beat can just stand alone, and it like for a sync moment in a film, like I can immediately see this.
Yes.
With like some vocals on top, like it could be so power ballad, like a moment.
For sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
Yeah, that's a great one. It's always crazy to me too when I look, and you're like, whoa, 266 plays, and you're like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It was a crazy track. Anyways, I'll get into next one. Umberto C, Radiant. Volume's up.
Umberto C.
Just had to see how much it built towards the end.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of layers.
That one was like really like simple to me, like a ballad. Like I don't think it what I liked about it was that it doesn't really do too much, you know. I think that also this producer, he's really good at dynamics because the last song that we're gonna listen to, like he does a phenomenal job at that. But I think that was just a really good simple, like it wasn't too much. It was just like piano, simple strings. And I really do enjoy like a really soft ballad. So I think that was a good one for sure.
Yeah.
No, really good, especially if that's what you're looking for in terms of simplicity in the beginning and solid, solid all around. Jay
Yes.
Ryan, JRAA beat. Let's listen to this. You-
BeatStars.com. 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 BeatStars.com.
Nice.
That one was crazy too.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Yeah. He actually he reached out to me, which I thought was really cool because he was really open to kind of like tailoring the song to like me personally, and he made that beat like just like thinking of, you know, the brief and stuff. So I thought that was really cool for that to be his first take like um on sorry, I was like reading the comment for a second. I got distracted. It like popped up on my screen. But I thought that that was really cool for that to be like his interpretation of my brief, and I heard some really cool things going on there. So that was pretty much like what drew me to that song too.
Yeah, that
Amazing.
was really cool. I before we go on to the last couple ones, I would love if we can show like some of the tools on the platform that artists like can utilize when they're looking at beats. Something that we rolled out a couple months ago was our playback tools, so you could actually like loop like different sections of it. Like let's say you're liking like the chorus or the verse. And you can kind of just go through that over and over again. Another thing that we do have is you can change the pitch as well.
BeatStars.com.
So yeah, I can do some quick edits,
Yeah, that's really helpful for
Yeah.
artists.
and then quick lyric sheet. I know you probably have your own thing, but write in your lyrics, even search rhymes. So yeah, just trying
That's
to
really cool.
Yeah, the
yes,
song can really like start on the marketplace, and you can really like customize it as much as you want, all within the
Yeah.
platform, which I think is super dope.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's great. It's like sometimes I'll like go online and like pitch generator, like just random before I
yeah,
put it into Logic. So that actually helps a lot.
Right. You don't have to do all that. You can do that all within BeatStars. You can write your whole song in here, which is incredible.
I love it. That's great.
Cool. We'll get into vintage luxury illusions.
Classy beats. Classy beats. Classy beats.
You guys ever watch that TV show Succession on
I
HBO?
know what you're talking about.
I
Is it-
know. I tried to watch it.
Yeah, it has that. I don't know. Maybe it's the theme song, but that when the trumpets come in or whatever that was.
Yeah, it's very it reminded me of like kind of like drama, like romance type of like credit song or like just in the background, like a sync licensing or something like that. I thought it was very it's very dramatic. So
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a sync moment in there for sure.
yeah.
All of these tracks, I think
No,
you're
honestly, yeah.
hits here, Aspen. No, really dope, really dope. I know we're going into the last one, so we'll probably play a majority of this from Umberto C. Shout out Umberto, your second one, Reverie. Volume up.
Umberto C.
Crazy one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite for sure. It's just like it embodies like that was like everything I was looking for in a song. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's just so good to me. And um usually like when I hear a song, like sometimes I don't always start by having like pre-made beats because sometimes you're like stepping into someone else's world and I like to orchestrate my own world. So sometimes, most of the time I like to start from scratch. But when I first heard this song, like it just completely spoke to what like I want visually, sonically,
Mhm.
and just overall like the storytelling that I was able to come up with as soon as I heard it was just like, oh my gosh, like I got so excited. So I really, really like that song a lot. Yeah.
And that
That's
was dope.
great.
It felt like the end of a movie, which is like fitting,
Yeah.
like towards the end of the live stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry, like, if any of these songs bored you guys, because like, I love slow music. Like, I would love to say, that I'm prepared to give more, like, upbeat pop music, but I really wanna focus on, like, what's true to me. Because what's true to me, like, I loved Adele growing up, like, I that's, like, all I listened to, and when I was a kid, along with Lana and, like, Florence and the Machine.
Mhm.
And I just think, like, very big production, but that's still, like, very emotional, and very cinematic is just kind of what I'm, like, leaning towards right now. That's really what I wanna get out. So, sorry if any of these songs were a bit too
Oh,
slow.
hey.
Don't apologize. This is like a nice change from what we usually hear on the platform. Like it's usually more of the like rap or like upbeat pop when you do these live streams. So this is
Mhm.
just like nice. Like there's so many different types of sound selections and sonic directions all of our producers on the platform are doing. So this is like very refreshing, like mix to the ears of what we have access to on here.
I completely get it. And I think that's what's really cool. I think more people need to know like there's so much out there on BeatStars and there's so many producers who are, trying to put their music out there too through this platform. So I'm really excited to be a part of this. So thank you.
Of
Yeah,
course.
you. No, you definitely found some gems 100%. And it's like Jordan was saying, always crazy to see producers that are doing their own brand, their own thing. And when it aligns with what an artist and like yourself is looking for, it's beautiful to see. So
Yes,
really dope.
it definitely is.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
We have a couple minutes left before we wrap up. Like, what are some tips that you would give to maybe artists who are a little earlier on their journey and just starting out?
Um, Spend some time with yourself. That's what I would say. I think what I was talking about earlier, it's easy to get like lost in what everyone else wants you to be and like what you think is trending or, that kind of thing. But I plan on being here for a long time. I don't know about everybody else, but because of that, I think it took me a long time to like I took a lot of time spending time with myself and really just kind of like honing in on like, okay, who am I? How do I want to portray myself to the world? And how do we mix, like the front facing Aspen Hysteria with like, everyday Aspen. So
Mhm.
I think artists should start with themselves first. And then when it comes to building music, that's something I'm working on now because I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, and there's not much of a like creative world out here. So it's very good to be resourceful. I would say like branch out, go to, the hot spots if you can, reach out to people online. You never know what will happen. I've gotten like so many collaborations from people just sending a DM, like shoot your shot, practice what you can, practice every day. Um, Go on BeatStars, look up your favorite artists, your references, songs that you want to hear, make a playlist of what you want to hear, what you want to sound like, and kind of build from there. Maybe try going on Logic or Ableton, whatever you use, and try to recreate the songs that you're hearing. If you feel that there's a lack of resources for you to either purchase a beat, a producer making a beat, just get resourceful. And I think world building is really important too. Like personally, when I hear rappers, when I hear bands, any type of music, I instantly think of like a music video. Like, how does this look visually? And I think, we've gotten really big on like short form content and, with TikTok and everyone has these short attention spans. But I think what's going to matter in the long run is, um, just like building, that element of who you are and how you show yourself to the world, because that's what differentiates all the big artists that I've ever known. Like, I think that's a very big key part, is learning who you are and how you want to show up. So that would be my advice.
It's great
Love
advice.
that.
Great advice.
And one more thing. Do you have anything like what's next? Like, do you have any shows to plug? Like, are these songs potentially going to singles, albums? Like, what's next? How can we keep up with you?
Well, definitely stay tuned. Definitely follow me and stay tuned. But I definitely see these songs going either as like two singles and then probably an EP, or because I have other songs that I'm working on as well, and they very much fit into this world of all of these songs. So right now I'm just, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do because I really want to get visuals done to, some of these songs. And I have really big ideas, so I'm just trying to like kind of keep that um idea floating around, see how we can manage that. And ultimately, I definitely probably I'll be releasing at least like 5, 6 songs this year. It's just the production was really key, and trying when I'm working with producers from scratch, it seems to me like everyone that I work with is like overseas, like literally like all of the people that I've worked with are like either in like Italy or London, and then the other person's in LA. So it doesn't help that I'm in North Carolina, but I'm gonna get it done. And yeah, I think you guys should definitely stay tuned for just a project to come.
Yes. We'll be
Yes.
tuned for that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Before we end this live, there are a couple things on the BeatStars side that I want to plug. If you like artist beat submissions opportunities like this, we have one ending on June 15th with the artist Gael. We also have a feedback session, and that opportunity will end on June 23rd. So get your submissions in. The feedback session is what we did a couple weeks ago with Big Bad Beats. So it's a producer coming on and just like dropping gems, giving you guys information. We also have our opportunity that we announced last week, which is like the largest New York cipher. Like, you guys can be the soundtrack to that, which is so iconic. Like, I wish I could pull up to the event in New York. With Soltronica and GOAT Classic Weekend. That submission ends on June 26th. And then we have our most recent, which is The Sauce playlist. It's our #1 marketplace playlist. Excuse me. It's an ongoing submission, and regularly the team will select some top picks to add to that playlist. So if you like opportunities like this, we always have a ton on the platform. Head to your BeatStars studio right after this and submit your tracks to these opportunities before the deadline closes. We also have another live stream coming up on this Friday. Again, this is like our publishing live stream, going through some alternative hip hop tracks and playlisting those as well. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in from YouTube, Twitch, Instagrams, like all the different places. Thank you so much, Greg, for co-hosting this with me. And of course, thank you so much to our guest, Aspen, for coming on.
Of course. Thank you guys for having me. I had a great time. So thank you guys again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And we'll stay tuned for the new project, for the new music.
Yes, ma'am. Stay tuned.
Thank you guys. Bye.
Thanks, Leroy.
Bye, guys.